Hello. This video I will show this video tutorial will show how to create a chart, bar type chart using VBA code. Okay, so let's get started. To start, I have this table here, and I will has 5 columns, and I will use the first 3 columns, which is A, B, and C, to create the chart. So I will use A as a category and B and C as two different series. So I will go ahead and go to my VBA editor, and first thing I will type the first statement, which is the sub statement with the name of the variable that is the name of the program. And next I will type in I will dimension all my variables, starting with the chart itself. So chart is a chart object, and it's going to be reference to C chart T as a variable, which is a chart object variable. Next is RNG1, which is a range object. Range RNG2, (1x), SCR2 and SCR3. These are the variables that store or that reference the series objects for the series I will use. All right. So now I will use a set statement to link the WKS1 variable defined previously to the first sheet, the sheet 1, which is the first sheet on the workbook. So it's this workbook dot worksheets. So it's the first worksheet inside this workbook. Okay, and now I will activate it. This is similar to the user clicking on the sheet 1 tab. Okay, so if I click on the sheet 1 tab, that will be the same thing. And then I will use a set statement to link the variable RNG1 defined as a range to a range in the worksheet, which is, okay, so I write the range inside WKS1 parenthesis apostrophe A3 to B14, which is column A, and then range RNG2, link it to WKS1.range, and this is going to be column 2. Well, the first range was columns A and B, and this range is column C. I set variable rng1x, also defined as range, equal to wks1.range. So it's the range inside wks1 as A3 to A14, which is column A, which is the category column. Okay, I can see this on the sheet. So that's A and B. Well, that's A. That's RNG1X, and then column C, and then A and B. Okay. I set that's okay, that's column A, and then I set a variable AX to RNG1X defined before as a variable, as a variant variable. So the reason I'm doing this is that I am the series source variables have to be variant. So I will store the data for the ranges into a variable that is a variant. So I set AX values to RNG1. Also AX values is also a variant. And I set AX values to range RNG2. So all three ranges are now in variant variables, variant type variables. Okay. Now I will create link the chrt variable to the first is defined as a chart object, and I will link it to the first chart in the active sheet, which is in the chart objects collection book, which is inside the active sheet. So the first sheet in the chart objects is assigned to CHRT. So I place add, and then space, and then underscore, and I go to the next line about and then I will indent, and then I will locate the chart. So left, so from the left of the chart, the position of the chart is from the left side of the chart to the active cell. So the active cell is going to be where the left side of the chart is. So the active cell is right here, and that's where the left side of the the chart is going to be. And then the width of the chart, approximately equal 450, comma, and then to go space and go to the next line is underscore. The top of the active cell is at the top of the chart. So that's how it's going to locate the top. And then height, the height of the chart, which is going to be 250. And then I close parentheses. And I'm done. Okay, I'm getting an error. It's a syntax error. So I need to correct that. And then I will activate this chart. I'm trying to find the syntax error, which is right here. Okay. Okay, so now everything else okay. So now I'm going to activate the chart. So this is similar to the user clicking on the chart icon. Okay, so as you can see, there's nothing there right now still. So I'm running the code. I'm getting an error, statement by statement, and I see that there's an error and there's a misspelling. Okay, I run the code statement by statement. Okay, the end sub statement, the last one, and I see that it pasted the area for where it's going to locate the chart. So now I will write chart chrt.activate. And we'll activate the chart. And I will say with active chart. And the with statement allows me to basically all the statements that follow. I don't have to write the entire statement. I just have to type everything that goes after active chart. Okay, I'm getting an error. Okay, so chart area, select. So I select the chart area that is previous to the other statements that I will do. Then I will give it a type, chart type, and I want to select Excel column clustered. Okay, so and width. Then I'm going to assign the series data of the chart. So I will link series, the variable series 1, which was getting an error here is syntax series ser1, which was defined as a series variable, and I link it to active to the first series in the series collection. So active chart, inside the active chart within the series collection, link the first series to this variable. So add, and then in parentheses the 4 arguments. So the first argument, the data of the chart, AX values. I will assign AX values. Then Excel column, the type of chart. False. And then getting an error here. Okay. So false and false. So this is whether we want a label on the axis or not, yes. Close parenthesis. And then I will do the same for the series 2. Get an error, and then okay. Set scr2, define as a series variable. And I will assign the data linked to variable AX values 2. And I don't have to write the other 3. I can leave the other 3 parameters out. I can close parentheses. I will add some data labels. So SCR1, the property has data labels. Select from the prompt. Put it I will leave them out. So false, and then series 2 has data labels. False. Okay. So I'm gonna see what the code does up to here. I'm gonna run the code statement by statement, pressing F8. Okay, so I delete the chart that what the code did previously. And then I check what the code does on the spreadsheet, and there it is. So it printed, it plotted the 2 series, and now I see it on the legend. I have 3 series. So I will, the second and third one are the ones that I want, which are correspond to the 2 series that I want. So I will delete the first series which I will assign to the category. The first series correspond to the category data, so I will store, assign the value of the RNG1X variable, which is the category, has the category data, to the X values. Now I will say I will use with statement, and then I'm going to delete the first series. I select series collection. 1 is the first. Delete. And then I have to write in with. Okay, and I will see what the code does. So I go and press F8, statement by statement. I will run it. And I look at the sheet, and there it is. So now it has deleted the first series. So the last thing I will do, the other thing that I will do is I will add labels to the axis. Or a name to the series for the legend. So the name property of the series 1, I link it to WKS1, the worksheet, the sheet 1, and the range, what's on the text that is on that range, which is a cell B2. The same for the legend of series 2. Okay, so I will run the code. Okay, so these are B1 and C are gross revenue and payroll costs. So I run the code. Okay, so now let's see here. Okay, so now I have the name of the text that's on those cells, gross revenue and payroll costs. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we will see how the code works so far. So we added, we're gonna run the code line by statement, see if there are any errors, and okay, see what it does. So okay, there's the graph, the two series, the labels of the series. So there we go. Okay, so now I will add a shadow to these two series. So series 1 dot shadow, we put it to true, or in series 2 dot shadow, put it to true. And then I'm going to add a title. First, I'm gonna say that it has a title, so chart dot has title into true, and then the title is going to be, the statement is going to be chrt dot chart, which is the object, chrt is the name, and then chart title dot text, and the text is going to be between apostrophe and parenthesis that title, adjusted income. I'm going to use another with statement to locate the title. So it's going to be, there's the position, left, from the left and from the top, the title is going to be at so many, that many points. Okay, so I'm going to run it statement by statement, and I will show. Okay, so there's the title on the chart, adjusted income company by YZ by month, and it had the shadow. Okay, so please subscribe to my channel and see you next time.